Hey, all my YouTubers and my lovely people out there in the world. Today is July the 24th. The time is now 3:04 p.m. Today was a beautiful Tuesday all day. So, today we're going to be talking about different signs that you need to pay attention to that the universe provides you with. And I feel like paying attention to different signs that's going on around you, within you, or your thoughts and stuff, being conscious of those type of things can seriously be a life and death type of situation. um, One thing about me is I just became, these last couple years, I became extremely spiritual when it comes to becoming one with myself and accepting myself like 110% and not worrying so much about what other people had to say and how they feel. Because what I've realized is that sometimes people are not comfortable with who they are and they're still finding themselves. That when they come across a person who is content with who they are, and some people see it as cocky, but that's not the truth. Sometimes you just have to be extremely confident. Like, that throws people off. It throws people off and it makes people wonder to themselves, well, why is this person so comfortable? Why is this person so confident? But a lot of people don't realize that it's it's about knowing who you are, knowing what you're aiming for, and accepting yourself 110% no matter what anyone else has to say or how they may feel. I believe I believe in a higher power, without a question, without a doubt. So I know for sure that when we're going through things in life, even if we're by ourselves going through it, like mentally, like, trust me, there are signs that you should always pay attention to. I'm telling you, and I experienced that today with a woman at my job. She came into the job, with the kids and stuff. She's eating lunch, and then she came up to me, and when she came into the job, she was sweating bullets. So I ended up passing her a napkin because obviously, I would want someone to do that for me if that was my type of situation. And before she left the school, and this is her exact words, she said, "You're going to be blessed. Like, what you did for me meant so much to me. And I want you to know that you have a lot of great things coming your way. Expect expect your blessings, accept them, and just know that you deserve this." And that touched my heart. It really, really touched my heart because you don't get people who come up to you and say these type of things on a daily basis. So to hear that a person came up to me and told me that, I felt like that was a sign from God to let me know that things that may be going on in my life or certain challenges I may be facing at the time, things are going to get better. And I truly believe this within my heart and my soul, that things are going to get better. You have to look for the positive in people. You have to look for the positive situations. You have to expect positive things to come your way. And when it comes to negative things, you just learn to block that out because the devil is always going to be working. Just like God is always working, the devil is always working too. But who do you believe in more? Who's stronger to you? And that's what's going to determine how your life will end up. If you live a life of poverty, if you live a life of negativity, if you live a life of doubt, those are all negative things that Satan and the devil wants you to feed into. And a lot of times people do that. Because it's so much easier to feed into that negativity than to be the bigger person, than to be the stronger person. So the point in this video today is just to let you guys know that you have to pay attention to the signs of things. Sometimes you'll have a person come up to you and they'll tell you something, but you really, really, really got to listen to what it is, that the message that's being sent to you at that point in time. Sometimes you will read something, you'll be sitting on a bus or you'll be sitting on a train, and something in your head might just tell you to look a certain way. There's a reason for that, and a lot of people are not mindful of these type of things. You might be reading a book, and just when you're going through something, the answer to your difficult problem at that point in time, or should I say your character building moment, the answer is right there in the book. And you like, wow, you know? Like, I believe in my heart that a lot of times warning comes before destruction. You know, we get warning signs that our relationship is going bad. We get warning signs that that friendship is toxic. We get warning signs that it's certain people we just got to keep out of our life in order to keep our sanity, to stay strong, and to continue to move forward in a positive way. But a lot of times it's so much easier for us to just ignore it because we want things to go our way. You know, we want things to be the way we want them to be. But this is how I had to start looking at different situations that I encounter. Like, even though I want this relationship, or even though I want that friendship, is it healthy for me? Is it good? Is it positive? How is this person being in my life right now helping me to move forward? Is this person stagnating me? And a lot of times when those negative and toxic people come into our life, and we choose to ignore the signs, sometimes that's the last thing you want to do. Because at the end of the day, that could be a warning before destruction. And I'm going to give you guys a prime example of warning before destruction. And this is a true story. And this is very, very touching to me because it happened to my oldest brother. My oldest brother was 32 years old, and this happened May 18th, 2013. Now, there was a homeboy of his that he always hung out with, but within that friendship, within that time span of them being friends, they fist fought quite a few times. You know, so logically you would think to yourself, whoa, if I'm fist fighting this person, maybe that's a sign that I don't need to be around this person. You know, I don't need to be around him. He don't need to be around me. Because obviously there's nothing positive that's coming out of something like that. Right? So what happened was he was hanging out, downtown, a regular night with his friend, and his friend ended up saying something smart to another young man as they was passing each other. What happened was the young man took out a gun and ended up shooting my brother in the face, and my brother dropped dead. Now, I bring this story up to let you guys know that warning comes before destruction. If you have someone toxic in your life and you feel like every time I hang out with this person, we always getting into drama, nonsense, fights, and it's just a toxic relationship or toxic friendship, then it's time for you to distinguish what's more important in your life. Because I think like this. What if my brother had paid attention to the signs that this person was no good for him? You know, if y'all fist fought, fighting, punching each other, blacking each other's eye out 2, 3 times, what type of friendship is that? There's nothing positive that can come out of something like that. You know, and if he had to cut this man loose the first time that that situation had to happen, I believe in my heart that he would still be here today. So I say that to say this. Pay attention to the signs of things. If you read something or you hear something, I'm not necessarily saying believe everything you hear, but you got to be mindful. You have to be aware, because that not only can change your life for the better, help you become a stronger person mentally and physically, a more positive individual, a person who has something to look forward to in the near future. At the end of the day, this is life changing. This is a lifesaver. You know, you could be warned. You have to listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you this person is not good for you, you need to get away from them, that could be saving your life by listening to your inner self and believing in how you feel. You know, your feelings are not always wrong, but your feelings are not always right. But when it comes to that intuition and that third eye, and being mindful of the things that's around you, the company that you keep, the things that you do when you with these people, are they negative? Are they positive? You know what I'm saying? These are all the things that you need to pay attention to, and it's really important to be mindful of this. It can be life-saving, you know? But I just wanted to quickly, go over how my day was and just let you guys know to just be more mindful of everything that's going on in your life. You know, never take anything for granted, because just as fast as that person could be there, that person could be gone. and that person could be you, God forbid, if you're not paying attention to everything that's going on around you, how you feel inside, your thoughts, all of that toxic has to be removed from your body because it helps you none. It doesn't help you, you know? So, guys, like I always say, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And of course, go visit my website at www.shoploveonline.com. Until next time, please be mindful and peace.